roll. Let's see you. Yeah. Let's rock. Ready to rock? I got you. You say you playing rock? Who's rock? Who's rolling? The real rock is coming, and y'all ain't ready. The foundation y'all standing on gon' fall, it's too shaky. The rock we standing on won't move, we rock steady. But the rock y'all got is watered down, just like gravy. To roll with that rock, and that rock, it couldn't save me, I was in and out of it.
Good evening, and welcome to another edition of The Absolute Truth. The Bible show that focuses on the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth concerning the Word of God, leaving out all personal opinions, speculations, and beliefs. I'm Brother Joshua, and today with me is Brother Joel. And the title of today's class is, Esau is not the white man. Again, today's title is, Esau is not the white man. And I figured it was time to do this class because we've been on YouTube for a while and we've been getting responses to a lot of the class we've been doing. Some negative, most of them positive, most positive feedback. And a lot of our responses have mainly been coming from people who identify themselves as black Hebrews. They are the bulk of our responses. And when you get a response on YouTube, you can also check the origin of the person they came from. They usually have their websites and their YouTube sites. And I noticed that most black Hebrew Israelites, and I already knew this before I even started dealing with YouTube, teaches that Esau is the white man. They also even go as far as teaching that we're supposed to hate Esau, but that's not even the theme of the class. We're going to deal with that in another class. But my main point is they teaching that Esau is the white man, and what we aim to prove in this class is that that is not the case. Esau is not the white man. We intend to prove to you that Esau was not only not white, but he was as black as Jacob then, and he is black now, and he is living among us now as a black person. In fact, we're going to prove that you who claim to be black Hebrew Israelite could indeed, in fact, be Esau. So we're going to get this first started at Genesis 11 and verse 31. Genesis 11 and verse 31. Because see, these people want to condemn all the other races. Not all Hebrew Israelites teach this. But you got these hardcore black Hebrew Israelites, Ham going to hell. Japheth's seed going to hell. All these people are going to hell, and only Israel is going to be saved. But in all actuality, they don't even really know if they are from Israel. Only thing they do is go in the Bible and identify that the Hebrews were black, and they say, well, we're black, therefore we must be them. And then they say, well, we went into captivity or whatever. We're going to show you that all of that means nothing when you get up to the last captivity of 70 AD. But Genesis 11 and 31, go ahead and read. We're going to deal with Abraham first. Go ahead and read.
And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his son's son, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there.
So Abraham was from Ur of the Chaldees. That is what we know as Mesopotamia, ancient Sumer, the Sumerians. Archaeologists have already dug up artifacts proving that these people who stayed in this region were black-skinned people. Black people. So we know that Abraham was a black man. We also know that Sarah was a black woman because she was related to Abraham and she was from the same area. But now go on over into chapter 12 and read verse 1.
Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
So God told Abraham he was going to bless him in the land that he's going to give him. But now skip down to verse 5 and read.
And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came.
So you have Abraham, which archaeologists have proved from digging over in that area, that he was a black man. And we know that Sarah was a black woman. So we got this black couple going into the land of Canaan. Why am I focusing on the skin tone of Abraham? Because it's essential for you understanding what color Esau actually is today. But now go on over to Genesis chapter 16, pick it up at verse 1 and read.
Now Sarai, Abram's wife, bare him no children, and she had an handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar.
Now she had a handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. We know that the Egyptians were originally black people. Children of Ham, Mizraim, we know they were black people. Go ahead.
And Sarai said unto Abram, Behold now, the Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai. And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife.
See, Sarah could not have any children. So she told Abraham to sleep with her handmaid Hagar and get a child through her. But now, skip down to verse 15. Let's take a look at this child. Go ahead.
And Hagar bare Abram a son. And Abram called his son's name, which Hagar bare, Ishmael.
Now let me ask you a question. What color was Abraham?
Black.
So Abraham was black, and Hagar, the Egyptian, was black. What color would Ishmael have been?
Black.
Black. So we see that all of these people we're dealing with are black-skinned people. But you still may be wondering, well, what does this have to do with Esau? We're going to take a look at that. But now, let's go to Genesis chapter 21 and pick it up in verse 20. Genesis 21 and verse 20. Now let's take a look at Ishmael. Let's see what ended up happening to him. Because what did happen was after Sarah eventually had children, she told Abraham to get rid of Hagar and Ishmael, send them out. This happened after Isaac was born. And after she sent Hagar and Ishmael out, they were in the wilderness and they ran out of water, and Ishmael was at the point to die. So Hagar prayed and God intervened and saved Ishmael. But let's see what happened to Ishmael as far as who he ended up with. 21:20, read.
And God was with the lad, and he grew, and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt.
Wait a minute. His mother took him a wife from where?
Egypt.
So what color was Abraham?
Black.
Black. What color was Hagar?
Black.
And they gave birth to Ishmael. What color was Ishmael?
Black.
And he ended up marrying an Egyptian. What color are the Egyptians?
They're black too.
So what color would Ishmael's seed be?
Black.
Black. All of these people are black. But now, let's take a look at Genesis 25 and verse 20. See, this is essential to understanding what color Esau is. These people are telling you that Esau is the white man. Esau was not a white man. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to prove that. Genesis 25 and 20. Go ahead and read.
And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife.
Now, Isaac was the son of Jacob. You had Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham was black. Therefore, Isaac was black. Right?
Yep.
Now, we've been looking at Isaac's two sons, his twin sons. Go ahead.
The daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren.
And by the way, Rebekah was also black, because she was from the seed of the Syrians, which was another black nation. Go ahead and read.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
She said, 2 nations are in thy womb. This is what God told Rebekah. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.